Okay, big as the trip, £4 exactly, or a tad over, probably half ounce over. I'll round it down to 4. Good morning with 3 fish. Just oh. Okay, here we go. This is the biggest of the trip so far. A tad over £4, about £4 and a half an ounce. I've had a 3.15 and a couple of 3.13s and 3.1 this morning. It was nice to see these on a nice foggy morning. Just slipping back. My approach is slightly different then, so I'm a big believer in you can't take it out. So the key thing for me is about location, so I spend a lot more time finding the exact spot where I want to put the hook bait, and then I'll put enough bait in for potentially one fish. So I would start a session with probably only 10 boilies around the rig, and that rig would stay out there a minimum of 2 to 3 hours for I'd put another PVA bag on and put it back out again. I wouldn't put any more bait into a caught fish. But one of the biggest edges I've had is certainly fishing on some of the smaller rivers like the Ouse and the Derwent, but they're not quite so popular, there's not a lot of anglers there. You just walk in the bank and perhaps walk 100 metres down the bank, and every 10 steps put a boilie in along the line you're fishing. So what you're drawing fish up from downriver up into your area where there's a little bit more bait in your hook bait. Yeah, one single boilie every 10 steps. There's something to be. I pinched it from Phil, to be honest. It wasn't my idea. I pinched it off Phil. He could do it with head, I do it with boilie. But it's worked really well for me and really well for Phil, particularly on the Derwent. It's mega successful. The trend, it works really well, but the downside of the trend is it's so popular. So you don't get that option because there's fishermen everywhere, but they're doing it for you. So if you've got your bait in the right area and you use the good bait, you're likely to catch a lot of fish. So I don't use very much at all.
Some really interesting food for thought in that lot.
Take 57 at Collingham. Nice daytime fish of 12-10. Really nice and dark bronze fish. Cracking start to the season. crazy morning of fishing. I think that's 25 fish this morning. Probably 8, 10 doubles, I can't remember now. Absolutely crazy. Crazy fishing down here at Colin and Weir today. I've been really lucky. Jerry managed to balls the booking up and then not turn up himself, so I've had it to myself yesterday evening and today. I've had loads of fish, absolutely loads, and here's one to show you today. This one's just been 12 pound exactly. Bit of not a dodger, bit of dead damage on its tail. Don't see that very often on here, but they are starting to be more and more common. This one's had an escape. Lovely. 1 o'clock in the afternoon, 12 pounds exactly. So we are in the middle of the afternoon. I'm on Colin and Weir. As I said previously, Jerry made a bit of a mess of the booking, and he couldn't make it today due to his car breaking down. So it's a big advantage to me. So I've got the whole place to myself, which is fantastic. Fishing has just been insane. I've had, I don't know how many I've had now, it's just getting silly. Yesterday evening I had it to myself, and again this morning and today. Just have a little look at the weir now, it's very low, on low tide as well. As you can see now, that as I come round, pan round a little bit, there's 2 islands exposed now. I don't think I've ever seen it this low, but the fishing is still absolutely fantastic. The fish are all bunched up on 1A, you'd expect them to be, and I've had to reel in just to be able to do this little bit of footage because I tried a couple of minutes ago and both rods went off at the same time. Absolutely crazy. So I will attempt to do a few more videos of some of the fish if I do get a few more decent doubles. See how it goes the rest of the day. Now they're really getting on the bait now. With my ever faithful mad baits, I'm baiting up with Pandemic and Addiction, and I'm using the BBBs on the hair. It's going mental now, literally. As soon as I put it in, off it goes. Another one there at 10.3. Cracking little Trent barbel. So here we go, it's about 3:30 in the afternoon. I've got a good fish to show you now. So this one went 13.5. Came on the ever faithful BBB boilies. Look at that. Lovely fat barbel from the River Trent. Okay, keep on coming. There's another absolute cracker at 12.5. Absolutely brilliant fishing. Literally, as soon as I cast in, he's going. I just baited up with 6 pints of hemp and 2 pints of dead maggots. So I'm expecting bites as soon as I put them back out again. Absolutely lovely. Well, I had a bit of a dead period for a good hour or so. So a good 6 handfuls of Pandemic went into the swim. 3 fish almost immediately. A 10.5, a single, and then one of the most well-known barbel on the Trent. It's Rihanna. Had a really good early season weight at 16.6. I've had her before a couple of times, but certainly this weight at 16.6 is going to be a right big lump in the winter. There you go, 16.6 for the cameras. What a cracking session. Well, the bites keep coming. I did make a slight tactical change after putting those boilies in. Something I'm going to keep secret for a little while because the bites are just getting silly. There's another Trent cracker at 12.5. You know, just mental fishing. I've got no rods in at the minute. So I'll slip this one back and get some more on the baits out. Okay, so it's the morning now. I haven't fished through the night at all, obviously, because you can't fish down here at night. I didn't bother fishing peg 5 at night. I caught too many yesterday. I just needed a rest. I've just flicked them out for a couple of hours this morning before I head off home to work. 8 o'clock and a bit quiet, so I catapulted a few boilies in, then carnage again, and another absolute cracker at 15.6. Really lucky. It's been an absolutely amazing session. It's probably a brilliant fish to finish on. I might cast them out while I drink my tea, but this one, 15.6, an absolute belter. Let's get it back. Okay, we are on Gunthorpe Weir. It's first, 2nd of September. I had an insane evening yesterday evening, catching a lot of fish, rolling meat. I started again this morning, and second cast, and here's another one at 11:15. Absolute stunner. Lovely little method. Can't wait to get back at it. Very next cast, just got the other one back, and the very next cast, and I've had this one at 13:05. It's looking like a really good morning's fishing. Probably going to run out of shot on plasticine before I run out of bait. There we go, let's get this one back. So what a fight this one put up. A real strange fish, bent. You can see quite a few of these along the Trent nowadays, but this one at 13.7, what a scrap. Took me no end of time to get it into the net, but we went in eventually. 13.7, lovely. Okay, biggest of the morning so far. Absolute stunner at 14.10. Real fat fish. Hell of a scrap this one. Let's get him back. Okay, here we go. So had a bit of a break this afternoon. Came back this evening. Been a bit tougher, not so many bites. Here's the best of the trip so far at 15.5. Absolute belter. This one's got a lot of room to grow in the winter. Darling, as you can see, the water has come up about 6 feet. So I was fishing down there where all the water is now. There's no way I can get anywhere near the weir today, so I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. The water came into the bivvy last night at 3 in the morning down there in my swim, and I had to do a hasty pack up, get to the top of the bank, so all the stuff's up there drying out. You can see now that raging through. Loads and loads of water from the rain. So that's a couple of my plans for today. Sure I'll find something to do until Potty's talk tonight. Love you, baby. Have a good trip. See you tonight. There you go, 10 minutes in the right spot. That's 13.9 and 11.7. Lovely little start to the session. It's been a pretty crazy week. I've been doing a lot of fishing up on the Trent. I had an awful lot of barbel, up to sort of 15.1 this week, I think, and 15.7 last week. I fancied a bit of a change, so I drove home, spent 4 hours with Julian, had some tea, and drove down to Johnson's. So it's 200 miles, so a lot of effort goes into catching some of these fish. I felt the Crucians would be feeding in the weather that we've got now. It's really balmy, so 11, 12 degrees at night, 15 in the day. There's a wind humping into this corner, and I was right. So this is the third cruising session, first of the morning at 3:10. I had a mirror last night at £30.7 that kept me up for ages playing it on £6 line and a pound test curve rod. But I got it in and I got some photos of that on the camera that I'll pop onto the video log at the end of the season. But there you go, first of the morning, 3:10, hopefully more to come. The bites keep coming. I've had a 214 and I've just had this one at 3.7. A lovely little sort of late autumn crucian. I think I can announce it now. It's been going on for a couple of weeks behind the scenes, but thanks to Alan Stagg and a couple of other people that really helped this happen, I'm now a member of the Gardener team. Really proud to have achieved that, and hopefully good things going forward. There you go, 3.7 to celebrate. Cheers, Alan. Crazy fishing continues. So I had a £30.7 mirror in the night, and now I've just gone and had this 34.6 common on a size 14 hook, 2 fake casters and a £6 line. Mental. Look at that, it's a stunning fish. So I drove up here this morning early, got up at 3:30. It was raining. Drove up here, eventually got into the swim for about 7:30. It was still raining. My waterproofs are no longer waterproof, so I was soaked right through. Right, all 3 layers of my tops soaked through, my trousers soaked through. All just to try and catch the 12-pounder I need to continue with my season target of 12-pounder for every month for the season. So didn't think I'd get another session in. I managed to squeeze a day session in, so I've been fishing since about 7:45. I've had 7 bites, I've landed all of them, and 4 have been doubles, but unfortunately still no 12-pounder. The biggest has been 10-13 so far. I'll keep going to the death, so I've probably got another 2 hours max, and then it's home to Julie to go out for the night for New Year's Eve. So all the best everybody, Happy New Year, hope you had a great Christmas, good luck for next year. Happy New Year from the Trent. So it's the 22nd of January, it's about 8:30 in the morning. It's minus ridiculous. I came down last night for a Zander session. I had one fairly early in the dark, about £6, and I had one more drop run about 8:30ish. But it just got really, really cold, absolute Baltic conditions. I was warm in the Titan in my sleeping bag, it was okay. I was having to get up every couple of hours and loosen the clutches off. But alas, no more Zander for me this time. Better luck next time, as I say. It's good to be out. The sun's just creeping over the far bank. Hopefully that will dry the kit out. I'll put some fresh baits on and try for a little bit longer.
But yeah, there we go. Absolutely freezing last night. But good to be out all the same. Better luck next time. I came out last night. I dropped onto Collingham, a lot further down the section. Absolutely Baltic. Fishing for Zander with one rod and Barbel with two. It was no good, so I moved up to a well-known area for the Zeds. Chucked them out, literally within an hour. Here's the first one. Only a small one, but very, very welcome. Hopefully I'll get a bigger one later on today. I'll let you know if I do. Morning of March the 14th, the end of another river season. This season's been truly epic, my best ever. This session's been a tough one. I came out, did 24 hours of Zander on another peg and blanked. I moved swims to Barbel fishing the night and then Zander fishing the day. I finished up with 10 Barbel in real bad conditions, really flooded, cold, a lot of rain and wind, but it's been brilliant fishing. I've had 10 Barbel, 9 doubles to a PB of 17 pound. And I've managed to trip up 4 Zander during the day. Nothing special to 8.13, but still a learning curve, and I really enjoyed the Zander trips this season. I finished up with 18 Zander from 5 trips, so that's a good return with a huge PB of 18.9, so really, really happy with that. The season's been absolutely epic. I've finished up with 491 Barbel, 194 doubles, something I never ever think I'll be able to replicate, but you never know. We're not sure what I'm going to do next season, but for now, spring's coming up. Crucians in April, and then a bream and tench for March and May. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I'll have some stories to tell. Until then, see you then.